All right, hi everybody. Unfortunately, I'm not at school this week, so that means that you won't be able to use coffee filters. So we're gonna make some homemade coffee filters so that you can still do the air resistance lab. Okay, so this is for part one. What you need to first do in this case is we need to make a bunch of these little sheets. All right, so I have 8 sheets that you're going to need to make of these. Okay, and the easiest way to do that is just by following this. One is we're going to fold this first. All right, so I'm going to fold this hot dog in style in half. Right, and do the best that you can to make it as perfectly as you can. But if it's not perfect, it's not the end of the world. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it again in half. So the size that I want, right, um, for this experiment is this sheet right here. So each sheet that you have, right? We'll make 4 of these. So you'll need 2 full sheets of this to make this happen. All right, from here, if you have a pair of scissors, right, we can just cut it, right? If you don't have a pair of scissors, right, to cut on these like folded lines right here, all right, the easiest way to do that, and if you've ever done origami before, right, you know that if you just crease it really, really well, right, just use your fingernails and crease it, and if you just gently kind of pull on it, and the important part is if you crease it really, really well, it'll make a really nice tear really, really quickly. All right, same thing, right? This is the way I kind of do a lot of stuff. I don't really use scissors all that often with paper because I think it's kind of easier to do it this way. All right, so let me crease it first. All right, so from here, right? I've made 4 sheets, right? So you're gonna have to make 8 of these. So grab another sheet and make these things. But I'm gonna move on and show you then what we're gonna end up making. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up making something that looks like this, right? So if I kind of like show you the back or the bottom, and this is the up. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take the sheet, right? And we are going to fold it. Um, and it doesn't for me, it's about an inch high that you're going to fold this. Okay, so it doesn't. You don't have to sit there and get a ruler out or anything like that. If you want to get a ruler out so you can be exactly perfect, that's fine. But about an inch high. And what you're going to do is you are going to fold in each part about an inch, right? So end up you'll make like a little tiny like rectangle like this, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of open it up a little bit, okay? And then what you're going to do is, this is the tricky part, you're going to fold in the corners a little bit like this, like so, right? So if I take this, you'll see that there's a corner and you just go like this, okay? If you've kind of made like origami before, like these little boxes, you'll see kind of like when they make the box, they'll kind of like go like this and they'll fold it over like that. We're not going to do that. The way we're going to just leave it is we're just going to leave the corners out like this. Okay? And so that's basically our homemade coffee filter. All right? Now for part one, the reason why we need to have 8 of these sheets or whatever, really you only need 6, is because we're going to start stacking them because we're going to be using weight to figure out how that affects air resistance. So when it says use 2 of these, right, or stack two coffee filters, really all you're going to do is you're going to take the second one and you're going to put it on top and you're just going to basically fold it, right? So that way it looks like from the outside, it's probably going to look like there's 4 or only 1 of these, but ultimately you're making, right, a coffee filter that's has 2 of these, like this. You're just going to keep doing this. So when it asks you to make drop 4, then you'll get more sheets. So right here, this is just 2 of them, right? If I take them out, right, I have 2 right here like this, and that's how I'm going to work. So if it says get 4, I'm going to get 2 more sheets. I'm going to place them on top of here, right? And I'm going to do all the folding that I need to do, okay? So ultimately, when it says drop 4 sheets stacked together or 6 sheets stacked together, I should be able to take out all 6 of these sheets or all 4 of these sheets and then just put them on here and then drop them like this. Okay, so these are your kind of homemade coffee filters that you're going to be using for this experiment. Cool. All right, that's part one.